reason why I'm like, I don't care for grits.
Ooh. Sorry to hear that.
I'm a cream of wheat type person.
I mean, cream of wheat is cool. I did that too. I rock with the with the creamy
farina and stuff like that.
I did fuck with farina, but
grits. But I mean, only fish and grits when my grandmother made them in New York, and they was real creamy. And we had them fish and grits that time. That was the only time I ate grits. But any other morning eating grits,
that's what it is. It's that creaminess, and then it's the textures because the biscuit is buttery and soft, and that's cool. But then you got that cream and that grit from the grits. Mix it up with some cheese. Look, fuck a cheddar bay biscuit if I could have grits, and they have to be creamy. They have to be like we're talking about grits and biscuits. You know what I'm saying? Grits and biscuits. I said it. They have to be really, really creamy. They can't be loose, but they can't be too clumpy. They just have to be nice and yeah, man. It's the best thing. It is. Don't knock it till you try it. You want me to have kale sandwiches?
I didn't say anything about the kale sandwich. You said kale sandwich. I said kale chips.
Okay, kale chips.
Kale chips.
It's not that much better than the damn sandwich. I tell you that. Well, no. But let me take that back because some people can't do food right. So we're back. Facebook. Thank you so much for sticking with us. We are talking about turn up on food over mimosas. We're talking right now about our food backgrounds. Marika came from a Jamaican Geechee household, so she had a lot of rice, a lot of porridges. She was introduced to healthy stuff pretty early on. Pretty early on. My mama, now I would watch my mama eat healthy. But I guess she was like, nah, fuck that. We're not staying up till 3 in the morning so you could look at some fucking carrots again. And she was just like, just do what you want. You know what I'm saying? I'll make, and she'd make like stewed tomatoes and stuff like that. I can't stand tomatoes. Well, I like them more now. More and more. But previously, I couldn't stand fucking tomatoes. And she used to eat okra. I used to be like, Now, it wasn't slimy. Because I've heard some people have slimy okra. I've never had that. Her okra was not slimy. I just did not. I didn't care for any of it.
That's exactly what I was getting ready to say. Everybody can't cook okra. And some people, some people say the okra, the slime, they can't cook it without the slime. And that's the only way I eat okra is yes. Only way I eat okra is fried.
Slime.
Yeah, that's the only way I eat okra. Other than that, nah.
Y'all see my face, right?
Yeah, nah.
I can't. I can't. Tamitra, I've tried okra. Now, as an adult, I've tried it, and I tried fried okra, and that was okay. I did try that. But when I was younger, she tried it, and she was like, fuck you, kid. You do too much. You're just not going to be healthy today, okay?
No, not today.
Until you decide to pick up a fucking carrot. And then I did eventually when I saw Bugs Bunny. That's when I started eating carrots, for real. I know. Cool TV's impressionable.
Bugs Bunny was cool.
Bugs Bunny cool until you get woke and find out all that shit was fucked up. Okay, well, we're not. That's a whole nother show. It's a whole nother. My bad. Every now and again, my Wakanda Forever come out, and I'll be like, oh, I forgot we're on live. I'm just drinking, shut my ass. So, you know what else I used to get a lot of? Again, being impressionable. TV has made an impressionable generation. Because when I was younger, I used to like, and this is bad because I wanted it all the time. I love rice. Unlike you, it's okay. I'll take it. I will take the rice torch and run it far. Okay? But I used to get the packs that you had to put in like boiling water, the Salisbury steak in the plastic. I loved those, okay? And they had turkey, and it was one little pouch. It was a clear pouch.
Right.
And all you had to do was just put it in boiling water. I could do that, Mom. You just have a sit down. Hey, kick your feet up. I've got this here. Make the rice though. But I've got this here. Because it's boiling water in the pouch. Take it out, cut the top, and let it just fall on top of the rice. That was me.
Yeah.
That was me. now I know how to actually make the dish myself. But Salisbury steak, yo, I was smacked out on that, like, for real. TV dinners had my life. And then they came out with kid cuisine on the motherfucker. My mother was like, look, I did the same thing to my kids. My kids saw it. They was like, hey, because we ain't got cable. So they don't get to see all the crazy commercials like that and shit. Like, they'd have to really look for it to go to a friend's house. So they were like, hey, can I try that? Sure. Tried it one time. They didn't eat everything on that plate. I said, you'll never get it again.
Right.
And that's why the moral of the story is, don't fuck with your mom. She ain't about that life. Okay? Because she damn sure was like, oh, you thought I was joking?
Joking, right.
Don't eat that corn. Watch what the fuck happens. You'll never see another kid in this motherfucker.
Right. Exactly.
You won't. I'll walk you to the store
Right.
to look in the freezer section to say goodbye to. Okay? That was my mom. Like, she was an asshole. That's where I get it from, I guess. So, moving on to the next subject. So what do we want to change? What do you want to change about your eating? So we know what we were used to, and I know personally I wanted to introduce more vegetables and more meatless dishes. And it had to taste good, but I definitely wanted to come in a more healthier things.
I heard that. I heard that. Gotta taste
I'm just
good.
saying, because sometimes I don't know, man.
Yeah, some of them are nasty. I mean, yeah, nasty. Nasty.
Thank you
Ain't no
for
barbecue
admitting it.
sauce. It's not gonna. No, it's nasty.
See what my face doing? Yep.
But what I have changed, years ago, was I cut out, like, young lady here on Instagram says sodas. Diet Dr. Pepper was my biggest thing. I love Diet Dr. Pepper.
Really?
I used to love some Diet Dr. Pepper.
Soda ain't got no hold on me. None.
I mean, it wasn't. It didn't trump my water.
Okay.
But I love.
But
that.
it was a
that
close
was like
second.
one of the things. Like if I wanted a soda, I'll go for a Diet Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
You know
wow.
what I'm saying? Now it's like I could get what's the sparkling water.
Okay.
And be satisfied because I just want the bubbly taste.
Okay.
You know, but that's one thing I've changed. Cut out potato chips, went to kale chips. Not all the time because I do love my corn chips. So corn chips is just as good. And yes, I just had a moment. So
I see.
I have Doritos every once in a while. You know, I try to save my Doritos. I'm fucking damn kids though. But yeah,
You have to have several stash spots, okay?
Yes. Now Powerade, I mean, you got to take it easy when it comes to that. The plantain chips, they are good. I'm sorry,
Instagram, yes,
too.
plantain
But yes,
chips.
plantain chips are the truth.
Man.
Okay?
So
the truth.
So you found it kind of easy to transition how you
Slowly,
used to eat
yes.
as far as
I
like
did.
the unhealthy stuff,
Right.
Because when you were young, you were introduced.
Right, I
to
was
it.
already introduced to it. And we kept fruits in the house. We kept
Oh, I loved fruit. Yeah.
stuff like that in the house, healthy stuff in the house, you know. But my dad, he had a sweet tooth, you know, and them intimate cakes. Yeah, know about that?
Yo, put a Louisiana crunch cake in front of me right now. I'll fight. Yo, mom, I'll fight anybody's mama over a Louisiana crunch cake.
Yes.
Put it here right now and tell your mama she gonna have to square up. She gonna have to square fuck up. Like, mom's gonna have to square up. Mom be like, listen, you either gonna step all the way away from me, ma'am. I know me and your daughter are friends. I get it. I'm just saying. You looking kind of greasy at this Louisiana crunch cake, though, and I'm a little offended. I'm trying to be cool, but if you could just step back 3 feet, I would really appreciate that because my bubble is around this motherfucking Louisiana crunch cake. Play with it.
Yes, don't.
I've seen Louisiana crunch cake break up homes, okay? In the divorce, motherfuckers don't want to lose it in the divorce. Fuck.
But yeah, them things right there was the truth. Yes. But, you know, Yes. Mm-hmm.
My mama kept intimate cakes in the house. And what's funny is she could bake really, really well.
Right.
She was like the best baker I'd ever experienced. Like my aunts now, and sisters know how to make some of her cakes.
Oh, okay.
Just like her, and I'll travel to Charlotte right now to go see Linda Carter.
Right.
To go get some of that pineapple upside down cake, okay? Still, as good as it is, I will fight faster over Louisiana Crunch. Let's make this clear. But you know, I guess she just, and I understand it now, being a mom and you know, just being an adult, that you don't want to cook all the time. So I understand why she wouldn't always have pineapple upside down. Okay. Sometimes she went to the Intimates because it was cool. But yeah, she had a sweet tooth too. So the moral of the story is, parents have the worst sweet tooth that you could ever imagine. You just heard me threaten your mothers. Okay? I don't understand. The proof is in the pudding. Okay?
Man, yes.
Banana pudding.
The banana pudding cakes. But anyway, we're gonna move on. So what was your transition? I can't.
And I'm back.
Man, oh my God. Ice cream with crunched potato chips.
Tamitra, listen, I've never met you, okay?
Oh,
but you are a gem, okay?
Yes.
You are a gem. And you know what? There comes a time in every woman's life where she thinks she's misunderstood. And then she turns on Facebook and Instagram, and so becomes the link to it all. Yes. Potato chips and ice cream.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Y'all
are the truth.
You don't know what you just started, okay? Right. We're supposed to be talking about healthy alternatives. We're going to be talking about fat shit all night. Alright? Because you done seen me. I done went through a whole episode. I done threatened people's mamas over Louisiana crunch cake. I can't keep my fucking shirt up. Thinking about damn ice cream and potato chips and shit. Damn near fell out. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't take it. I am over here losing my shite. Okay? I'm over here losing my shite.
Yeah.
Ooh, man.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah. She got a little warm at the point. Yes. But we finally found each other, Tamitra. We finally found each other. Yes. Because guess what? I'm a motherfucking unicorn. So that means you must be one too. All right? Walk forward in knowing that you are a motherfucking unicorn.
You are.
I mean, can't nobody tell. And what they gonna say? And what they gonna say? Shit. Better not say nothing without a Louisiana crunch cake is tripping. Anyway, so we do want to make or have wanted to make healthier decisions or start healthier traditions if possible.
Right.
Especially with how we both grew up. Seems like the South, but I'm not just gonna completely just say the South is where all the heavy comes from, because New York got some heavy shit too. Yes. All right?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Indian
pizza.
food.
Thai food. Because it's a melting pot. Chinese food. I could eat Chinese food all day, every day, and not get tired. Something is amiss. Yeah. I don't understand how to fix it, okay? I just know it is what it is, and I accept who I am and the choices I made, okay? I will turn this live on right now. When we're done tonight, I want Chinese food. I always do. Always. Something about people from New York and Chinese food. We be like, we could be on a good diet for 8 years. Let us go past a Chinese food restaurant that smells like it used to when we was back eating that shit. And we'll be like, you know what?
I got it.
Let me get some vegetable fried rice. And that's the gateway drug. The vegetable fried rice or the egg roll. The egg roll is the gateway drug. Yes. If a restaurant, especially in New York, if a restaurant has a good ass egg roll, you might as well just go ahead and start a membership with that bitch, because you won't be there.
I'll pay you $9.99
right? And you provide these items,
right?
on these days at these times, and we'll be good, and I'll keep the money going because I'll find a way to pay you. Okay, I'm good for it. That's how people in New York feel. Like, and the most famous thing that New Yorkers, in my opinion, that New Yorkers get from the Chinese restaurant is chicken wings and French fries, or chicken wings and pork fried rice.
Pork fried rice.
That's the standard.
Yep.
It's like it's second nature. We just know, and them shrimp egg rolls.
Oh my God.
Like shrimp egg rolls will have you change lifestyles for real.
Right.
Like I know I lost 85 pounds, but you know what?
Yeah.
I need to live for me.
Yeah.
Now, what makes me happy?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Happy.
And this makes me happy.
The next thing
Chinese
you know.
food feeds my spirit. All right?
But you take it all in moderation. There's nothing wrong with you stepping out to getting a shrimp roll, some wings, you know, whatever. Treat yourself. Hell,
Treat yourself.
Treat your damn self.
You don't answer.
Don't be stressing over no
you ain't gonna tell nobody
stuff like that. No, it's a
See how we fight for damn Chinese food? This is some New York shit. New Yorkers will fight for Chinese food. Yeah. Eat your fucking chicken wings. Don't you let anybody tell you different. Okay? They say you can't have pork fried rice, they're not your friends. Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
Feet stink.
They're bad for you. They feet stink and they don't love Jesus. Get away from them. You know what I'm saying? That's how we feel about that. But I agree that changes did have to be made. Because not only when it comes to eating out, especially at fast food, not only is it, a health factor because you don't want to do anything too much, but there's a lot of money that could be going to some other shit. So there's the balance. Right. I don't like it any more than you do. But there's
a balance to everything, especially eating out once to twice every week, and then later on in the year you're like, oh, I want to do this year, I want to do that this next year, and stuff like that. But if you cut back at least once or twice of eating out, that $5 or $10, put it back to something, or
create a fund or a savings,
attitude money jar, put it away. Oh, I wanted McDonald's, take that $5, put it over there, and go out
and buy some kale.
Go get some nuts. Go get some nuts.
You said nuts.
You know what? Go get some peanuts. That's what. Go get some peanuts.
You said peanuts. I have 2 sons and brothers and a husband. These jokes happen a lot. And a dad. These jokes and friends. These jokes happen a lot. So I'm just used to say Rel. Rel is one of them. I can say balls right now. He'll laugh for 45 minutes. Watch. Start the clock. So we want to eat healthier and eating out less, cooking more. Actually, that gets you more in tune with your food and yourself, because now it's something that you're watching yourself produce. You see where the ingredients are coming from. You have a hand in it. You have a hand in your nutrition. And you have a hand in your flavor. If you don't know how to cook, here's YouTube University. Just add seasoning. Okay?
Yes, please.
If you're gonna look at tasty videos,
pepper,
add
seasoning to it. Taste, for your taste buds.
Because that's, I'm just gonna put that out there. Because whoa, I'll be like, oh, that shit look cool. I don't see no speckles or nothing. Why? Okay, so anyway, and see, there goes Rel. Go get a nut. Yep. Yeah. See, boys. This is what they do. So, also, you're saving money when you cook at home. You control the portions.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. You control the portions and thus saving yourself money and saving yourself having leftovers. I mean, leftovers are cool sometimes.
Leftovers are good. Like, so if you're making a big meal for that night, the next day you could take what you made the night before and take it for lunch, or a snack for the kids when they come home from school. So, and that gives you enough time to prepare the next meal for the next day. And they probably don't, it just...
Now, I've noticed something, and I'm going to be 100% honest, as we always are here on Over Mimosas. Thank you so much for tuning in. If we haven't already said it, we love you very, very much. But one of the things I've noticed is that when I have leftovers from like an outside, from a restaurant, and I have leftovers from what's in the house, or for what I cooked tastes a lot better the next day. The restaurant leftovers aren't always so, they're not always so tasty. Like, that's when I find out that there was more grease, because you know it's had time to like gather and settle and shit like that. I just, leftovers from home always home cooked leftovers always taste better to me than fast food
because
leftovers.
The seasoning went through the meat and just
and it's
marinated a little bit more.
Yeah,
it was
like even from some restaurants, it just tastes better. The leftovers taste better, and portion control is really big for me. I have a big family, so portion control is important. Also, when you cook for yourself, now my husband isn't a complete fan of this. I happen to love it, and that's making meals in advance and freezing them. The challenge is making dishes that are at their, that have the best freezable quality. Because sometimes there's some things you just can't freeze and it come out the same way because the consistency changes because of the temperature and stuff like that. Like really oily things, you don't really want to freeze them like that. And I've learned that. But things like, spaghetti sauces and, any kind of pasta sauces, Alfredo, sometimes doing seasoned vegetables and freezing them is really, really good.
One site that I follow, and I'm going to put it in here when you said that, she,
I think I might be a little drunk.
But I forgot the name. I'm gonna pull the name up of it. But she, she makes these buffalo bites. They're little buffalo bites. You put the meat in it. You grill your meat, make the buffalo like you're making buffalo chicken, but it's little buffalo chicken bites, and you put it in a wonton wrapper, and you put it in the oven for a couple of hours or whatever, and then that right there I found real good for my children when I was doing freezer meals because. Once a month meal, that's it. Once a month meal.
Once a month meals, okay.
They do freezer meals, and they have ideal freezer meals for you to freeze and stuff like that. Once a month meal is awesome. And they have a lot of amazing meals on their site, onceamonthmeal.com.
Okay.
Yes, and I love it. And this is another site right here. But the one thing that what we was talking about? The one thing that I wanted to touch on,
we were talking about making meals in advance.
Making meals in advance and freezing and, saving money like that. But another thing that I have just stumbled across and it's in beta with me right now.
Okay.
I'm in beta testing it.
Okay.
It's fasting. And intermittent fasting. If anybody know about intermittent fasting, it's one of the newer ways of being healthy.
Okay.
So, and as people say fasting, you're starving yourself, or you're supposed to eat 6 meals a day and and all that good stuff. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's good. I mean, whatever works for whomever said that, that's good. I done been through a lot of them. I'm serious. I did a lot of fucking diets, like no lie. No, and the only thing that I really, really benefit from is cut my time off of eating.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So with the intermittent fasting, and this is a good way of doing it. If you want to do it, it's up to you. I'm put some links in the Over Mimosas too, for anybody to check it out for themselves. It's a website it's a YouTube page called a Healthy Alternative. It's a group on Facebook called A Healthy Alternative. Okay. But what I do is at night, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, and sometimes 10. Like tonight, 10 o'clock will be my cutoff date of time of eating. So from 10 o'clock now till 1 o'clock tomorrow, I don't eat nothing. I push my breakfast back. Okay. I still eat breakfast, but I just push it back. Because you get the exercise in before you eat your breakfast. Okay. And that's one of the things that I've been testing on, and just for myself. Because you put your body in, everybody knows, everybody seen it on Facebook and everywhere else. Ketosis, burning fat, you know, and that's one of the things that intermittent fasting does is help your body go into ketosis faster. Still, you know, still researching, still doing my research. You do your own research. Like I said, I'll put some links down here on, in our Facebook Live feed.
Yes,
that's it
Facebook
right there.
That's it. We've been drinking.
Yeah, I've been drinking.
This is your first
and I'm
time
trying to think of remember a password. That's fucked up. I've been drinking.
And we've been drinking. And we've been talking about foods.
Yes.
And ways to turn up food. And there was a part in the show where we kind of went off the rails and started threatening people's mothers. If there ever was a time that they came between one of us, I won't say who, one of us and a Louisiana crunch cake.
Oh my God.
So, you know, it's a little lit today. We're a little lit.
Yes.
I can't say I know completely why we're so lit. Other than it's April, which we've been in the month of turn up.
Turn up.
Turn up. So with that, we're going to talk about ways to turn up like simple foods, simple dishes. Hey, Mikaela.
Hey, Mikaela. Hey.
Like really, I used to, I used to give my husband props because, and I still do. I give him props because he is able to take a dish that's really, really simple and just like really kick it up. Like I used to tease and compliment him about the way he could take a package of ramen noodles and turn it into like some crazy delicious shit just by adding, you know, different seasonings and vegetables and sometimes sauces and things like that. So it was real cool to see that. I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
I was crushing a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. But
that's that flirting in that kitchen.
It is. It is. I like flirting in the kitchen and in the grocery store. Some of my grocery stores just make me feel very amorous. I don't know why. I just feel really good in the grocery store. I don't know if it's some inspiring shit because I love to cook or if it's some fat shit because I love to eat. I can't figure it out. But yeah, so some simple ways to turn up some dishes. So I'm sure several of you, if not many of you, have seen the video with the mac and cheese with the blueberries. We're not going to suggest any shit like that. I'm just saying. We're not going to suggest anything like that at all.
So my sister,
that's not going to be us.
My sister makes the best freaking macaroni and cheese. And when I seen this shit, I was like, Tasha, you see this foolery?
Lord.
This is straight foolery. Are you serious?
I
was
shocked and appalled when I saw it. Okay, I was offended. I really was. And I know some people are like, oh, I wasn't offended. It didn't mean anything. It was just a recipe. I don't trust those people at all.
Whatever.
I don't trust any of them. Okay? What I trust is the good sense that that God gave me, and to know that blueberries don't go in no damn mac and cheese. Okay? It just doesn't.
No, and don't.
Leave well enough alone. Mac and cheese has been doing its own thing for a very long time.
Yeah.
And doing it well. It did not need you to come in and attempt to elevate it. Bitch, I'm mac and cheese, okay? I'm what it is, okay? I don't need an upgrade. I don't need a Mac .2, all right? I'm mac and cheese. Do you know who they come to at a cookout? Huh? My ass, huh? Who they come to on Thanksgiving?
That's the first thing they ask. Who made
my
ass?
They come see me.
Like,
they come see the Mac, okay? And the Mac didn't never need no berries on its side to be what the fuck it is. You hear what I'm saying? Okay, listen. I don't know who I just channeled right now, but whoever she was, I felt like her name was Goldie Glitter. And in the 70s, she was cutting niggas up with a switchblade. That's what I feel like just happened. Goldie Glitter don't play no shit. Okay, especially when it comes to mac and cheese, stop fucking around. But you fuck around.
I ain't too much.
Well, now that we've calmed that down, we're not going to suggest things like that. But say you're someone that likes pasta. You like spaghetti. Introduce, change sauces up. Don't let it just be the red tomato based sauce and just, the ground beef or ground turkey or whatever. Try doing it with, a lighter sauce, like a white wine sauce or something like that. Add sprinkles of cheese instead of putting like a whole cheese sauce on top of it. And add vegetables, something to give it a little contrast and texture. Right. So that's one of the simple ones. I'm gonna have more.
Yeah, like some stuff, like I love pizza. I make low carb pizza with cheese. Tastes amazing. Tastes fucking amazing. And the cheese is your crust. It's cheese and egg. 2 cups of cheese to 3 eggs or something. Mix it up. That's your crust. Put it in the oven. Make your crust. Let your crust bake. Bring it out. Make a topping. Put it in there. Bam. That's your pizza. I love pizza. The buffalo dips that are buffalo wonton chickens that I told you about. That's real good. Simple. It's not like you're frying the chicken. You're baking your chicken. You're cutting it down. You make the buffalo bites. You cut it up and put it in the wontons and bake them. Buffalo, it's so good. So easy, simple, affordable. What sounds nasty? Oh my God.
Okay, she's probably talking about the pasta. Well, I don't know. Something else. I can't remember.
Yeah,
what the hell.
exactly.
No, she's talking about the mac and cheese and blueberries.
Oh.
Yes. Disgusting. Something else that I do with, I get sushi rice. That's what it was. I'm sorry. We've been drinking sushi rice, and I'll get some, just a nice fish that I like. Sometimes it'll be a salmon, and I just add the sushi rice, salmon, maybe some avocado, some seasonings. I keep it real light, but just, changing things up with rice instead of it just being rice and gravy or rice and butter or rice and peas or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just, the mac and cheese and blueberries is disgusting. But we damn it. I rebuke it all.
But it was a good macaroni and cheese on the vegan side. You made
yes, I made some vegan mac and cheese today.
That's a store here in Columbia called Lamb's Bread. They make some good vegan macaroni and cheese.
They do. They make the best vegan macaroni and cheese.
They make the good vegan food.
Yes.
Soul food ever.
Yes, vegan mac and cheese is amazing.
But they have a vegan mac and cheese that is so amazing.
And I got a recipe online and I tried it and it is really, really good. Now, I will say that the first time that I made the sauce, it was a little more gritty because I didn't have my full food processor to blend it in. So it's got a little bit, because I used cashews. Some boiled cashews. So I had a little bit of grit, and it wasn't too bad, but it was still a little bit, and I think that was the only thing that stopped it from flying out of the pan. I think that was the only thing. So the next time I do it, I just have to be sure to pulverize that shit. Yeah.
No.
Because I made some good vegan dishes.
Right.
And like the kids have wrecked it, they wrecked that shit, but something about that I didn't pulverize it. That's it. Other than that, it's delicious. So if I could find the recipe, I'll put it up on here too. Vegan's not all bad.
No, it's not.
It really isn't.
Vegetarian, it's not all bad.
They just have to know what you're doing, and it's all about flavors.
That's it.
That's it. It's all about flavors. You can mock anything with the right flavor combination.
Right. And it's another, have you been to Rawtopian Bliss here in Columbia?
I have, and I have tried their raw pizza. My God. Nothing on the pizza is cooked, and it is so fucking good.
So good.
Nothing. It's all vegan. Good. It is just a raw pizza. And it...
my God. So next time
we're making
the
you
burger,
hungry.
the Tempeh Bliss burger. Oh my God!
Wait, at Rawtopian, I haven't tried that one. I tried the burger at Lansbury. Okay, we're getting hungry.
Right,
we are making ourselves hungry. But
Anyway,
those are some of the things that you can do to turn up on food. So we talked about healthy eating, and it does not mean go crazy and get kale sandwiches. We're not about that life, and we're not about to promote that shit.
Not at all.
Eating out less, cooking more.
And
that way you can see what's going into your food, and you know what I'm saying, put it into yourself.
Right.
You know
feed yourself.
Feed yourself. You really did it. Or did I not wave?
I don't know.
The nerve of me. Okay, never waved. Also, we talked about fasting. The fasting lifestyle that Marika is into. I'll try it one day. I'll be honest, I am not there yet.
Right.
It'll be all right.
It's a slow progress.
It'll be real slow. Let me sip my mimosa on that shit.
It's a slow progress, but it's a healthy progress. And most of the God, I'll find this link. Most of it is. It just educates you about fasting versus healthy and stuff like that. And you got to think about it. Like the show Survivor. I watch Survivor every season. It's my favorite show. These people are on this island for 39 days. 29 days. 30 days there. Most of the time they're not eating. Most of the time they're eating either the rice. And that's it.
Always come back to rice, baby.
Sometimes they're not eating
Team rice,
but your body.
I'm gonna say it. Team rice.
Your body is using your fat as your energy, and it's burning up. You know, so and you wonder why most of them win competitions and stuff like that after they've been starving for all this time. That's my favorite show, y'all. I can go on and on about Survivor. So let's go.
I see.
I love Survivor.
And we also talked about simple ways to turn up. Please, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel because that's how you can go back and see some of our older shows or just rerun the ones that you love. Yes. Make sure to comment. Follow us here on Facebook and on Instagram at Over Mimosas. On Instagram, we're Over Mimosas 718. That's 718 because we're both from Brooklyn. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Snapchat because we make funny faces on Snapchat. That's always fun. And that's pretty much all we have for tonight. We was cold chilling. Now we're hungry and we're gonna stop talking. That's really what's going on.
My time to get my meal.
Yeah, right. So we're about because she got to 10 o'clock. So we're about to cut this off. But thank you so much for watching. Tune in to us next week. We are still turning up for the month of April.
Next week is the big day, isn't it?
Next week's supposed to be the big day, but we'll let y'all know a little bit more about that as we go on. It's coming soon. So thank you again for watching Over Mimosas, and remember to treat yourself because you are the best you there is.
All right. Good night.